Hello everyone. Welcome to class 10 of Python programming. I'm Pratap from Smears Education Solutions. We'll discuss today how to find area of some figures. I've written circle here. We'll find the area of a rectangle also. We'll also see how we can work with math module. Modules are built-ins in Python. We have to write import statement to bring math module to use. Now we'll see how can you do that. First, let me write area. Area is equal to pi, then r square. I'll write r will make it simple, and then print quotes, within quotes I'll write area, then I'll get area. Whatever area is a, that I will write. It is very simple, only 2 lines. If you run it, there might be a problem because we don't know what is r here. So let me write r10. So I want to find the area of a circle whose radius is 10. That's all. It gives area 314 point this one. Okay. I have to run this one once again. Now there is a problem because pi was defined earlier. I must have done something. So here what it says is there is a problem, pi is not there. Okay. Because we have not defined pi. If we know pi in some way, or if you write pi symbol here also, it will not work. You have to give pi value also. We can give the approximate value 3.14 and then we'll get the answer. If you want, you can give 3 decimal places, 4 decimal places, whatever you want. Answer will change according to pi. Whatever pi you give, that way you will get the answer. For radius 10, if pi is applied, then you get the area of the circle. Now, suppose you want to use the value of pi from Python programming. You don't want to give it. So you can use math modules. We'll see so many modules in the next class. We'll discuss about random module, which is very, very important in Python programming and also later in data science. But here we'll discuss about math module, how to use that. Suppose I write factorial 5. If I want to run it, it says factorial is not defined. Factorial is not there. Suppose I want to write sqrt. If you try to find it, you don't have sqrt. So how can you find square root? How can you find factorial? For that, you have to import math module, import math. Then math.sqrt, you have to write like this. Whatever you import, because this is a method we want to apply, it will give you the value sqrt of 5. So if you want to use one method, then you have to write dot here. So when you are writing dot here, you are getting 2.33 something. Suppose you want to use, you want to get pi, you write pi. You want to find the factorial, you have to write, of course, suppose some number 6. See, I got factorial. You have to write print so that you will get everything. Print math.py. And here print math.factorial. Now if you run, you get all these things. Now we have square root of 5. We have math.py 3.14. you make it 25, you will get 5. Square root of 25, that's 5. Pi value we got. This one also we got factorial. If you want to know whether sqrt is there or square root is written, for that you need to check directory of math. And then if you want to know individually, you can go to help function. So we'll ignore the dunder methods. Now if you see, we have so many methods here. sqrt, here sqrt. If you want to know how can you use sqrt, you can go to the help, and there you will get, instead of writing directory, you can use help. Pi is here. Okay, so whatever is here you can use. We don't use these things frequently, like sine cos 10 in the base Python, but yeah, whenever you want you can use. So many methods are available here. So you have to write math and using dot. You see, we have just started using dot, and this is very important in Python. There are so many modules. Everywhere will import, and then we'll use the methods using dot operator, and more you will be able to know later when you do object-oriented programming. But now remember, in a simple way you can use. If you think that math 4 letters are there, you want to use this way, import math as M, then you can write M also. That won't create any problem. Now run it. So this is square root of 25, that is 5, M dot pi. Okay, this is simpler as compared to math. So you want to import math as M or whatever you want, you can write that. There is another way we can write from math import pi. If you write this, what will happen? You will get only pi. Suppose you are using pi in a program, you want to get pi, you don't want sqrt in factorial. So instead of bringing the full math module to use, you can only bring pi. So here also m dot pi, if you write, it will not work. You can check it because m is not defined, right? M is not defined now. See, it shows the problem. M is not defined. So here if you write pi, we don't need to write m or math directly. Okay, you want to use pi, use pi. So for that you have to import it from math. This is the syntax you have to write. So you write this, you use pi, that is also one way. Suppose you want to use sqrt, I will copy it. And I will write here sqrt. Then I can use this one as well. Whatever you want, you just bring that. Run it. What is, m is not defined. Okay, I forgot to delete m. Now you find it. Yeah, I got it. But if you try to open this one as well, you didn't bring factorial, it will not work. See, we got 2, but factorial is not there. Even m is there, you cut m, then what? Then you don't have factorial, so it's not error free. Name factorial is not defined. So for that you have to write again from math import factorial. Then you can use this one. Otherwise you can delete this one if you don't want to see any error here. So we got 5 and this. These are the ways. Now what I can do is I use pi. I don't need to write pi. So let me write import math. And here only with bracket or without bracket, I will write math.py. So here pi is math.py. That's all you need to do. So we got the area, not a problem. 314 something. Now you change write 15, write 20 and you do. However, if you want to supply from outside, we'll see how that's possible. Import math, r is equal to 10. we have written. So now import math as m. If you write, you can use math m here. Okay. Now you imported math. Okay. There are so many functions, but you are using only pi. So if you write from math import pi, then you can directly write pi. You don't need to write m math. Let's see what is the invalid syntax. Okay, we'll check. From math import pi. Okay, we got this pi. Now we don't want to fix r. Then what will happen? If we want to use input statement, input will write please write radius, and you save it in r. Okay, and also you have to make it an integer. Then what will happen? You can give r from here. Okay, suppose I give r 10, enter, I get the area. Then I will run it. I will give r 15, I will enter, I will get the area. I will run it, I will give 20, enter, I will get the area. So instead of writing here fixing the value, we can supply 10, 20, 15 using input statement that we have already come across in the last class. If you didn't watch that, you can go back to 9th class and you can see, you have to watch that and come back here, not a problem. Now suppose you want to find the area of a rectangle. We don't need pi here. So you can write L here, length will collect here. After that, we need breadth. So copy. Then you can change it to B. Then you write area is equal to LB. And we'll copy this one. Now it's area. You run it. Suppose 5 I'll give, 4, 20. Okay. So this is so simple, right? And we'll continue this way only. We'll have 5 to 7 line of code in 90% of the cases. The secret to get success here is to keep on practicing. So if you write all these things, you practice yourself, you play with all these codes and numbers, whatever you have, then you will get the, you will go to the in-depth one instead of reading. So keep on practicing. That is the only secret here in programming, not only Python programming, any programming. Class is over for today. We'll have more in the next class. Please share with your friends and subscribe to our channel so that you will get more videos. Thanks a lot.